You have no idea what's happening in schools. I don't think most parents or even teachers realize how deep this goes. Since 2019, kids have been tracked the moment they log into their school devices. Their emotions, behavior, diagnosis, their race and gender, every click, every search is recorded and handed over to tech companies without your consent. I was a teacher for over 5 years. I resigned mid-year because I could not in good conscience remain in this system any longer. I have a master's in education and I'm currently earning my PhD right now, and I'm telling you, this goes deep. Programs like HMH, Amplify, Dreambox, Panorama, Class Dojo, Success Ed, all of this, Khan Academy, they're backed by billionaires like Gates, Bezos, Zuckerberg. You can literally Google this info. These are so much more than just educational tools. They are surveillance systems, collecting data on your children. Schools sign contracts as your child's parent under a loophole, a legal loophole, and tech companies are legally considered school officials. That means they can track and collect everything. This is not education anymore. It is data mining. It is manipulation and exploitation. And I refuse to stay silent. Protect your kids. Ask hard questions. The system is not broken. It was built this way. That's why it's still operating from the same factory model it was originally designed in during the Industrial Revolution. The system is not meant to nurture your children. It is meant to box them in, label them, silence them, and pump out obedient workers.
Forget it. Stop listening to them. They're not going to give you the whole truth. Because that's why they call it the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, because what you're getting is partial truth. And as I said, they give you false hope. Stop it. Do your research. Trust yourself.
I'd argue listen to them anyway, because even if they were the most fervent enemies, I still say listen to them, because you need to know how to combat attacks, whether it's your enemy or whether it's controlled opposition.
I understand.
You know what I mean? But
From that perspective,
be informed. But don't be under any illusion, you're saying. Don't treat them as if they're telling you the whole truth.
Personally, I just stop watching them.
Yeah.
Because it's like fighting on a hill down here and I'm up this hill up here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Strategic maneuver. Let them fight over the old hill.
Yeah.
Move fast, move hard, hit them hard, move on.
That's it.
That's what we have to do. Because if we move at their pace, we allow them to set the agenda. We allow them to control the narrative. We're fighting over whether COVID was created in the wet market or whether it was created in a lab.
Yeah.
Irrelevant, folks.
Yeah.
The economy is broken. Your rights have been stripped from you. And we're arguing about that.
The U.S. Attorney for the Southern District of Florida was Alexander Acosta. And that's who was ostensibly supposed to prosecute Epstein. He had a list of 32 Epstein victims. I have that list. And he did not charge Jeffrey Epstein with one count of child abuse. And after he had been U.S. Attorney, he was nominated to be Trump's labor secretary. And he was being vetted by the Trump administration. And they asked him, why didn't you go after Epstein? And he said, I was told that Epstein was intelligence and that it was above my pay grade and to leave it alone.
Richard Lardner from the Associated Press. Mr. Secretary, were you ever made aware at any point in your handling of this case if Mr. Epstein was an intelligence asset of some sort?
So there has been reporting to that effect. And let me say, there's been reporting to a lot of effects in this case, not just now, but over the years.
No, when I say I think he was a construct, I literally mean that. I think he was constructed, like fitted with a story.
Oh, so you think he was a plant?
No, I think he was a construct.
What's that? Okay, you're going to have to dig in.
I think Jeffrey Epstein, super genius financier, was not a thing that existed. Where did the money come from? You're gonna mumble Lex Wexner? Okay, so that's what you mumble. Then, there's this missing fortune of Robert Maxwell and this fortune of Jeffrey Epstein that we can't explain. Are those the same fortune? It's like a conservation of of money principle, that if you have a fortune that's missing and you have a fortune that can't be explained and they're connected by Ghislaine Maxwell, I don't know. This is some unholy story. It has nothing to do with Jeffrey Epstein. It has to do with whatever this thing was. We tripped over a thing. We tripped over a structure. We named the structure Jeffrey Epstein. You see, my sense of this is that this was a pre-internet plan that lived into the internet age and couldn't survive contact with the internet age.
I call it the Epstein hoax.
So, I don't know your politics, and it's not important to me. What's important to me is your character and your work, which is phenomenal. But I'm guessing you and I don't necessarily agree on policies.
Maybe, I don't know. I just, at this point, I think my politics are I don't want the government to be run by organized crime.
That's what
I think that's a starting point for most Americans. Let's start there.
Right.
That's
what I was driving to is there are big things on the table that no one's talking about. And
we're all focused on the little stuff they've used to divide and conquer us this whole time. And big things are happening, and basically we are being herded into a techno-feudalism, slavery. I don't know. There's a lot of different names for it going around, but it's not good.
Right.
And it's organized crime, running the show
at the highest levels, and also evil. I mean, it's just getting so dark and
evil, whatever you want to call it. It's intelligent. It's smart. And it's invisible. It doesn't have a color. It doesn't have a race. It doesn't have a religion. It has no politics. It's an invisible snake that while it is planning to make its attack, it is thinking to itself, I am going to divide my enemy into smaller, less strong groups. And then I'm going to make them hate each other, so that it's easier to take them down.
Masonry has its own religious doctrines, its own rituals, its own unique prayers, its own names for God, its own symbols for God, its own names for heaven, its own symbols for heaven, its own theology, its own burial rites, its own covenants. It has a chaplain, it has vestments, it has meeting places called temples, it has consecration rites for lodges, it has music, it has feast days which mock Christianity. The feast day of John the Baptist on June 24 and John the Evangelist on December 27. It has its own calendar. Freemasonry doesn't use Anno Domini. They use Anno Lucis, Lucifer, the year of Satan. They add 4,000 years to 2010. So in Masonry, it's 6010. Masonic authorities also say Freemasonry is a religion. And the popes have called Masonry the synagogue of Satan. And now we know why.
Remember last time you raised your hand? Oh, I'm going to solemnly swear to defend the Constitution. But yet none of you knows jack shit about the Constitution, huh? Why is that? This is America, the supposed land of the free, and it's not because of criminals like this guy, Mike the Cuck Kitzmiller. Criminal. You know what he said? He said that he would go ahead and arrest people. He doesn't care if it's right or wrong. He'll let the courts decide, Mike. But I'm back, buddy. And it's coming, buddy. It's coming. Justice is coming. You're going to be just squirming like you were last time. 1 million people all get to watch you, Mike. 1 million. Same with you, Mayor. And I'm thinking maybe I should just be up here next time. Maybe that's what needs to be done. Maybe I need to be sitting up here because you guys are all criminals, disgraceful criminals involved with just disgraceful things. Chad Pelley, what is wrong with you? Would you like to say anything, Mayor? Because I'm going to expose it all, buddy. I'm going to expose it all. Well, just wait. Because this video, it's going to get a pretty good chunk of views. Because I'm going to wake the people up. And the people of Marion. And I'm going to go door to door in Marion. And I'm going to tell them about you criminals. And what you like. What you give money to. How you... I'm not going to reveal it all right now. But I have sick information on you guys. Especially you, Mike. This guy right here, Turtlehead, he is a beyond disgrace. But just wait, Mike, it's coming, buddy. It's coming. Now, I'll end here with this. fuck all of you. Fuck you. Especially you, Mike. Fuck you. You guys are cucks. I'm out of here. But don't worry, we're always watching. We are always watching. At least this time, Mayor, you at least let me use my First Amendment right that you tried stripping me last time. Go fuck yourself, bitch. Adios. You messed up, Mike.
What's that?
You messed up. Who's your buddy, Chad Pelley, huh? It all ties in, Mike. I'm going to expose you. Just know that. I'm going to expose you for the criminal you are. You're sick.
I know.
You're sick. Move. Think you mess with me, Mike?
No.
Think you mess with my freedom that my friends fought and died for? Do you? Do you, Mike?
There you go.
Ladies first.
Will you put your left hand on the Bible and swear to God that you walked on the moon?
Gentlemen. Mr. Seibel.
Yes? If you really walked on the moon, why would you not do that? So why don't you just put the end to the record in the argument and put your hand on the Bible, swear to God you walked on the moon.
Mr. Seibel, knowing you, that's probably a fake Bible.
Really? Well, no, it's the real Bible.
A few moments later.
Baby Billy.
Why don't you swear on the Bible that you walked on the moon? Why don't you swear on the Bible that you walked on the moon?
I'm not trying to get in the middle of anything.
To get out of here?
This is a hotel.
We'll call
Right,
the police.
We pay.
Come on in here, we'll call the police.
Solicit
You like that?
Why don't you swear on the Bible that you walked on the moon?
It doesn't, sir, I don't have nothing to do with this, but
Okay.
you cannot solicit on this property.
We just paid
now,
to rent out the penthouse to shoot up there. So
you can't solicit like this on this page.
you're the one who said you walked on the moon when you didn't. Calling the kettle black, if I ever thought of it. Saying I misrepresented myself.
Away from me.
You're a coward and a liar and a thief.